Hello pretties, welcome to Lifestyle. So today I have my update from my Graveyardprojectpan. This was created by EMILYNMAX here on YouTube. I'm going to leave it down below. Please don't forget to check out the hashtag so you can see everybody else is participating. I'm going to leave that below. I don't believe there's a spreadsheet for this project pan. If there is, I've not joined. But there's that. Anyway, today I have my update and it's not an interesting one, but it is an update. So we're doing it. Sorry, I'm trying to pull the products out. All right, so I had three, there's two categories for this project pan if you are not familiar because you've been living under a rock. The first one is collecting cobwebs, which is just items in your collection that have just been collecting cobwebs and have been gone unused, which I chose three lip products right here. That is going to be Fortune Favors, Mucho, and Be Okay. These products I bought in spring of 2018. They're old as hell. I am going to be decluttering them at the end of the year, whether they're finished or not. So I'm going to want to get some really good use out of them. So I've set my goal to 20 uses for each one of them. Let me pull out my little booklet and see where I'm left at. All right. The one that I've used the least is Fortune Favors. And I think it's just because it's so warm toned and it's just not something that I'm looking for at this time. But this Fortune Favors right here, only used it one time. Then you have Be Okay, just this one right over here. It looks rather peachy and like soft, but it's actually quite dark and it comes out really orangey on the lips. But I found a way to make it work for me. If I just like put it on and then like take the excess off and just kind of dab it and leave it stained, it actually looks very beautiful. And that's, I do plan on using it a little more. And then the one that I used it 2 times. The one that I've used the most is Mucho, and I used it 3 times. And this is like a hot fuchsia, but I do use it with like a red lip liner, and it looks actually quite red when done like that. So it looks very reddish. But this right here, used 3 times. I know it's not a lot. I'm well aware of this, but I have finished quite a few lip products the last couple of months, and I'm really close on finishing this lip product right here that's in my deck of pan and project pan. This has maybe a week left. So as soon as this is gone, these are the last 2 products that I have in project pans. I do plan on putting something else in my Partners in Cream eventually pretty soon, but even if that's the case, even if I do end up adding that in, I don't expect it to conflict with this because I want to put something that's really easy and like a gloss, something that I can easily just like put on and go, because these are not easy colors to wear. So I need something for days when I just need to get out the house, you know. But I do expect to get a lot more use of these, so expect that. So that's the first category, and then the second category is resurrection. And these are products that you had in a project pan in the past, and either you didn't, and you just didn't finish them. Maybe you did reach your goal if your goal was only to use a certain amount of time, but you just didn't finish them, or whatever the goal may be. So I have 2 products. One, both of them have been in multiple project pans. And there's that. I did end up repressing them. So the first one was the Milani blush in Romantic Rose, and I did end up repressing it. This is all that we have left. Super thin. It is very powdery. This is going to be gone by the next update. I am confident. This is going to be out of here. Yeah. And then the other one is, I repressed it. It's the Wet n Wild Petals highlighter. I can't remember what it's called, but I repressed it into this, the Color Pop. This is actually a smaller size than like your regular single shadow. So single pan. So this is what it would look like. This is what this is. So it's smaller. This one's size is 0.08, I believe. Hold on, give me this. Oh, there you go. I was glitching for a minute. It is actually quite thin. If you guys can see that, it's quite thin. But there's a lot more product than I thought there was gonna be in here, because when I repressed it, all that was left, it was like the very smallest thin edge on the actual like waffle pan from the Wet n Wild. But this is what's left, so it's a lot. I am nervous. I just want to consistently use it for the next couple of weeks and see where we're at next update. I can't promise that I'm going to finish it, because this is more product than I thought I was going to have. I really thought that when I was going to repress it into this little thing, that it was going to be like just the very center, similar to how the blush looks. But it doesn't. It looks quite full actually, which does intimidate me a little bit. It is a little bit more loosely packed than before, because I don't press mine very hard at all. So that gives me a little bit of hope. But at the same time, it's a full pan. And even though it's thin, it is not as thin as I would like it to be. So we'll see. I do think this is gonna be done by the finale, but I don't know. I'm not even confident with that. I feel very strongly that I should be able to finish it by the finale, which is 4 months away of consistent use. I should be able to finish it. I'm telling you, it was almost nothing in the actual waffle pan, but when I transferred it to this pan, now I'm starting to get a little nervous. So give me a little confidence, right? But that's pretty much it. It's a short and simple update. I should have at least one empty by the next update. I don't know that I'm gonna roll anything in the next update, even though I finish it, because I'm not 100% sure what I would want to roll in. But we'll talk about that when we get there. Alright, that's everything for today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe so you become a resident of Epsterbrook, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys!